What Prophet Uber Angel said about the Russian war, Ukrainian war, and Elon Musk having to play a role, who is that one person who can seize the war from, from happening, from progressing. It's Elon Musk. And he said critical things that everybody must watch. Let's go.
So the company that, of course, Elon Musk started, which is now making waves now, is they are putting chips in people's heads. Yes. So by simply thinking to do a task, it performs a task. Your computer will listen to you. You can even order a pizza using your brain. Not speaking. Imagine talking like this, just here and someone is there, boom. And technology is doing exactly what it needs to do. Why is that important and why is that dangerous? Because the enemy can still use it. Imagine this AI you hear of. You like it as technology, but it's more dangerous than chemical weapon. More dangerous than biological warfare. They are in to control events. Hear this. When this Ukraine war and Russian war started, they had a kind of a problem in Paris. In Paris, and the then Undersecretary for Defense, Colin Powell, was given a phone immediately. Here's a phone. Go and make a call. We need somebody to help us now. And he realized, wait a minute. When he got to his hotel room, he realized that the phone number he'd been given is Elon Musk's number. And it's about Ukraine war and Russia. Wow. And he was demanding 400 million. Down to all internet communications. They were having these three-legged receptors. You know those ones that we use now? So the army was using that in Ukraine. And now when they got into Russian territory, he stopped it. One man was able to end the whole war. Stop communication. Now you're in the dark.
Don't know the next move.
You don't know the next move, and Russia is empowered. One man. And they had to rush to this. He said, why am I calling Elon Musk? He said, no, this man is powerful. He can down all this. And what does he need? Almost $500 million. So he was able to control narratives, to control what is happening, to control the war that they needed to speak to him. Then he bought what? So the SpaceX he was buying is to control communication, internet access. Then he bought X to control narratives. And the Bible says the devil is the what? The king of the airwaves. Beelzebub. So whosoever controls the airwaves can actually be linked to Beelzebub.
Yes, sir.
If they are not linked, he's giving, all right. He is kind of necessitating this issue of the devil having access to power.
Access.
Imagine when people are fighting in another country and they need to call you in America, miles away. And all you just have is a satellite company and social media company. And they have to call you to try and figure out what to do. Right now, just a few weeks ago, black bloggers with a lot of followers and were called to the
If you have an extended war of attrition, every day that goes by, there are Ukrainian boys that are, and not even boys anymore because they're running out of boys. That you're losing, Ukraine's losing people every day. And if you're going to spend lives, it must be for a purpose, and not just a mile here, a mile there. In fact, a mile back and forth. The lines aren't moving. So just every day, people die. For what purpose? And as you said, there is no way in hell that Putin is going to lose. If he were to back off, he would be assassinated. And for those who want regime change in Russia, they should think about who is the person that could take out Putin. And is that person likely to be a peacenik? Probably not. They're probably going to be even more hardcore than Putin if they took him out.
Starlink.
Separation confirmed.
Elon Musk's low-orbit satellite service has been essential to Ukraine's operations in the war against Russia, offering reliable internet amid cell tower and power outages.
Starlink today is the backbone of the Ukrainian military communications.
Now, Ukrainian officials claim that Russia has been using thousands of Starlink terminals within Ukraine and has had access to the service in occupied territories for quite some time. But Starlink and Musk say that they don't sell to or work with Russia. So how does Starlink operate? And what can be done to stop Russia from using it? Here's what we know.
And liftoff of Starlink 513. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
This rocket is taking Starlink satellites to space, where they will enter orbits near Earth. Starlink consists of thousands of satellites that power high-speed internet connections to terminals on the ground that users can buy and set up on their own.
So this is Prophet by Angel on Elon Musk having to get to having that capacity, right? That ability and capability to end the war with his technologies that he has created over time. France phoned in, and the number was Elon Musk's number. That tells us how strong Elon is. I mean, Elon was very vocal about this whole thing, this whole war. I mean, I saw in the podcast, he was asked several questions and he was like, that shouldn't be happening to Ukraine. But he has all it takes to end the war. He said it himself. And you look it up on the internet if I'm not able to put the video here, right? And so that is how much capacity Elon is having to end communications. I mean, when there is no communication, just currently, Israel have to deal with one particular group in the same Israel. There is it far north Israel? I've forgotten a group. It's circulating all over in the internet. And what they did was build a technology in their communication tapes, right, to destroy them. Technology. All right. So Elon Musk is having that technology to have stop communication amongst the military guys, and that's the end of the war, right? And so that's what Prophet Angel is basically saying. Okay, that's what Prophet Angel is basically saying. Guys, my name is Jordan. I love to break down gospel messages like this. I'm out.